What's up, guys? Cody here today with what you do if you get camped. This game felt like I was kind of getting camped a bit. Because I don't necessarily win my lane in this game. It's kind of an even matchup. My mid lane and my bot lane isn't doing good. But for some reason, the jungler kind of sticks around my lane a good amount for the beginning part of the game, and it's fine because I like getting camped as long as my other lanes can actually do something with the fact that there's no jungler going to be in their lanes. I do like if my team can't handle their own in their lane to begin with, then it's kind of not good. But okay, so first game. Okay, so I have a ward down here. I'm not even paying attention to the fact that he walked past it. So tip number one: always pay attention to the map. And I failed to get them, unfortunately. But the tip number one: pay attention to the map. I mean, you board for a reason. And yeah, pay attention to the map and put wards down are the main things that you have to be doing when you're being camped. Because that way you will know when the enemy jungler is coming. And the second tip is like there's only two things that you need to know. The first one, ward. Well, three if you count. Look at the map. But you should already be doing that, which I just wasn't in that instant. Like just looking at the map constantly. But so look at the map. Look at the map, make sure you have wards down. And play safe. Because if you know the enemy jungler is camping you, then you should play safe. Whenever you feel like you're gonna overextend, if you don't have any wards, you should really consider whether or not it's a good idea to actually go and do that. So because Wukong doesn't like my bot lane is winning right now. My mid lane is going to start winning here soon. So they're gonna be good here. So okay, now then Wukong comes up here again because he wants to try and kill me. I have it warded this time, and he takes out my pink, and he proceeds to go and counter jungle the Maokai, which is kind of risky with me being in the area because if Malphite was actually walking over there or had a ward there or something, wouldn't be too good for that Wukong. And Tahm Kench was kind of there, but he was still over in the lane, so could have been bad for him. But see, look at here. My bot lane has no wards aside from this pink ward right now. I mean, they just put that one up. But Wukong should be down here. Not up here where he is right now. Up here, he's still getting Scuttle. And he didn't even get it. So I just not necessarily the smartest of plays for this Wukong. Sorry. Wukong is still trying to camp me here. Now as Quinn, I have a feeling that hey, he's been camping me the past couple of times. Let's see if he's there. Okay, because since I have no wards and going to ward the bush just for him to pop out of it is not the best of ideas. As Quinn, I have my W, which, as Quinn, what I should be doing is if I don't have any wards before I go in on Tahm Kench every time, I should be popping my W to see if there's somebody there. Which I was like, I wonder. I have no wards. I wanted to see if I can go in or not in that instance, and Wukong was there, and Tahm Kench is moving up onto me. And so my assumption is Wukong must be around here somewhere. Because Tahm Kench really hasn't done a great job of beating me. But so one of the, let's see, right there, I have to burn my flash, but they only ever get 1 kill on me during the laning phase. So their efforts really aren't that good, because that's the 4th time Wukong has been in my lane. Well, he's attempted to be in my lane, because he came by the first time, then the second time he came by and got rid of a pink, then the 3rd time I caught him out with my W, and now that was the 4th time he's been there. He kind of stops messing with me at this point, just because he realizes that his bot lane actually needs help, and he happens to be in the area, so I mean, the Wukong's not doing a good job in the sense that he's not being in the lane, he's not being near the lanes that need help. He's helping out the lanes that he's by, and not the lanes that need it. Like, he's not clearing camps by the losing lanes, so that way he can help them when they start to do bad. And that's not really that great. To a degree, I mean, if you have a lane that's like 0-3, if the jungler has a lane that's 0-3, he really shouldn't be bothering with that lane anymore, because it's kind of a lost lane and he needs to be looking for other opportunities to help his team. So, see, that's the 5th time Wukong's tried to come up here and kill me. And he has this whole, he has this whole river warded. I don't even know why they need the river warded against me when I can't do anything because he's camping the shit out of me to just a bit. I mean, five times he's been up here in 14.5 minutes, you know. So my fight was like, yeah, I want to go in pretty much, and I was like, okay, let's check with my W first because we still have no vision. So Wukong's finally getting the idea that he has to actually go down bot. And so it's helping him, but by now the damage has already been done. Lucian's is 6-3 by now. He's not really doing much in this case because it's too late. There's nothing that they can do. It's not Lucian anymore. And that's why you should be happy when you are camped. Assuming that your team is doing okay to begin with. Because if your team is doing just okay to begin with, it's just an even lane, then that means there's not another person coming to try and make a difference in that lane. That means the lane's gonna stay the same situation it is. If they're winning the lane, then they're gonna keep winning the lane. If it's an even lane, it's gonna probably stay even unless they fuck up. So yeah, that's their first actual kill on me, and it wasn't even because of Wukong. But 3 people were up there. 3 people were up there that time, for crying out loud. Even if I got away from them over there, they could have still, I would have had to still keep backing because of Xerath, and Orianna would have picked off the kill. So bad. They would. I don't even know where Orianna was there, but by the time they get back down to this tower, it's gone because they came up to me at a bad time. So the whole game, I was like, hey guys, I'm kind of, you know, they're kind of in my lane a lot. So don't worry about anything, guys. Because, you know, Wukong is coming up here really often. Xerath's not really ganking bot. So, and Orianna was up here for some reason. Orianna, away from everything else. They sent 3 people to try and get me. And they finally did, but I mean, was it worth it? So the game kind of goes on like in this channel thing. But the last tip I have is pretty much just pay attention to other. Just if you don't know where another lane is, just make sure that you take that into account, that they may be coming to get you, and so you can use, once again, that's paying attention to the map. Yeah, it also helps, if you call Mia and you say like, hey, they're going this way, something like that. But the game goes on like this for a long time. We end up winning 20 minutes later because we couldn't get our act together. But yeah, I'll just skip ahead to that then, I guess. But yeah, just it's too long of a game. But we ended up winning, so partially because we got 5th dragon, and the enemy team just couldn't. Lucian had a lot of kills. I wonder why. And yeah, so so that's my opinions on what you should do if you're being camped, and kind of like what the mindset of like a jungler is, pretty much. But and what the jungler should be doing. But thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe if you did, and share this with your friends, and catch me streaming on Twitch, which will be in the description below. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.